Hello. Today I'm going to talk about proper feeding and watering of rabbits. So you can just go ahead and come along with me. We'll talk about water first, and then we'll go to food. All right. The system I have set up is a system of water bottles. I find these a lot easier than crocks because they don't take up any cage space, any floor space in the cage, and because the rabbits aren't able to soil the water bottles with their feces or urine. They have to be changed less frequently, especially if you only have one rabbit in there. It takes a while for them to drink down a whole water bottle. I have a couple types here. This type of water bottle right here were given to me by a gentleman. They're made in France, I believe. I don't know what the name is on them, but they've been very sturdy, and they were free. So that was very nice and helpful. Let me give these rabbits their water back. The next one that I have, this is a kind I bought at Tractor Supply, and this is you just buy the top, the little nozzle part, and it comes with, and then you supply your own bottle. This is a bottle that you put tonic water or club soda or something like that in. It's 1 liter, and it has the same kind of nozzle that you would have with a 2-liter bottle. You can use a 2-liter bottle with this to provide extra water, but it's not as neat and tidy to use. Down here I have about 7 fryers from 1 liter, and they are just waiting until they're about 4 pounds in butchering age, and then I will be butchering them. And you notice they have a similar water bottle to the kind that was used that I just showed a moment ago. It's connected to a 2-liter water bottle. You can notice how it's all crumpled up here. It just does that with the water pressure being that way. The walls aren't as thick. It has a spring that holds it together, and I just put it in on the bracket that I had with those other water bottles. Let's see how the little rabbits. They're all back there. They drink a lot of water. They'll drain one of those suckers in a day. All right. Now, that's how I do water. I think there are better ways to do water. The best would be something like an automatic watering system. It actually costs the same amount on a per cage basis as one of these things. It's just as some of these water bottles, there's just a larger initial outlay. You can hold more water in there, and you can even hook it up to a spigot and just provide constant water to where you don't have to worry about it. I definitely recommend an automatic watering system if you're able to do it, and if you're any kind of serious about watering your rabbits, because it makes life a lot easier. Next thing I'm going to talk about is food. I'll show you this is what these rabbits eat. They are rabbit pellets, as you can see. It's a 16% protein rabbit pellet that I get at the local feed store. Costs about $11 for a 50-pound bag, 22 bucks a hundredweight. I keep them in 5-gallon buckets. These used to hold bentonite, but any kind of 5-gallon bucket will work, along with a good solid lid. I store an extra bag of feed over here. That's it, and I'll put it into those buckets whenever I get a chance and need to. I have these J-type feeders here. You put the feed in the top, and then it comes out over here. The advantages of this J-type feeder system are very similar to the advantages for the water bottles. They don't take up cage space, so the rabbits have more room to run around. The rabbits find it much easier to poop and pee inside of the feeder if it's not floor level. So that's a lot easier for them. All right, so I feed pellets, and I think pellets are really the best way to go. They make life a lot easier, especially if you have like a regular job. But there are other options. You can feed rabbits a good quality legume hay like clover or alfalfa along with a grain of some sort. It's not going to be the best balanced diet, and your litter sizes will be smaller. Your rabbits will take longer to grow. pellets are best for that. If you live in an area with lots of kudzu, rabbits will also eat kudzu hay and regular old kudzu. It's a legume just like alfalfa or clover, and they love it. And if you can find a way to just feed them kudzu, they could probably do just on kudzu, but kudzu with a little bit of grain would be a great zero cost alternative to rabbit pellets, because rabbit pellets end up being your biggest cost with these. Alright, so that's the end of my food and water segment. Hope you enjoyed it.